Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, we ran into a priest, and there's this problem where priests are better than warriors, but we got one life left, so we're going to throw it at somebody. See if we can cut them in half with our axes before we just die. Two Holy Novas makes for a very good priest deck in the arena, especially since, again, there are more common cards that can pop up and get in the way of getting your Holy Novas. In the arena, it's a pretty top priority pick, though. Hard to go wrong. Okay, well, we don't need a Reaper in the starting hand. It's not like we want to save it for anything, since we have loads of them. Another 5-cost card, not great. Again, a lot of my deck is 4 and 5 cost, and it's not all the best, like, 4-cost stuff. Well, I don't know. I've got, like, the Arathi Weaponsmiths are incredibly powerful. There are a lot of circumstances, though, where you look at him and you wish he was a bigger minion, like a Yeti. It's hard, because the value you get from him most of the time is as much or greater than a Yeti. Usually, an Arathi Weaponsmith will let you kill more things than a Yeti, but it's hard. Its actual 3/3 fighting power is not so great. It's a whole package deal. So yeah, I'm not going to spam out the archer. There are a lot of good things I can do with that archer that don't involve it being a 1/1. Get them to armor up. Next turn, bears. Unfortunately, my opponent can probably do something better than bears. Take a wild guess. Micro Machine, that's a little annoying, actually, because he will be big enough to kill the bears by the time the bears come out. That is pretty sad. So I could play her. She's kind of special to me. I mean, I could use this to silence that, which is pretty sad. They'll sort of cancel each other out. I think that's what I'm going to do, though. Probably dumb, because silence is an incredibly valuable removal that I'm going to wish I had later, but I'd rather not trade my bears for this, because I'm looking at my hand and I need those bears. 1/1 Totem, that looks like something an Elven Archer can shoot. She comes out with bears. Oh, you're not trading. Ah, that's even better. I like having my 2/1 against your 1/2 with no abilities. We're going to bears. We're going to snipe that thing with the crap archer that I don't like. Let's see if she gets me ahead this game. The ability to do 1 damage to anything you want for 1 mana and get a minion all sounds really good. It's just when the minion is a 1/1, the impact is pretty minimal. That's a better, like, removal card for 1 mana. So you gonna trade for the owl now? Or you're kind of crazy, but okay. I think Gorbashi Berserker would be good against all these 1-attack things, while I continue hitting you. Leaving minions alive for the shaman is a bad idea. So maybe I should be thinking of that. But I don't want to trade a 2/1 for, like, worse minions. Ah, there we go. Now I'll regret it. On the other hand, you need another way to do damage to him. That's not enough. If you've got a shock for him, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Now that makes him big enough to make me sad. Ooh. What do you got now? Use coin for a totem. This is not unreasonable. Oh, that's annoying. That's going to mess up my stuff, because this would have handled that just fine otherwise. Alright. That's a 4-attack Abusive Sergeant, which is kind of crazy, because he's going to rip through my Spectral Knight much better than I would like. Oh well. Fewer choices now. If that had been any totem other than Taunt, then I would have been fine. He had a 1 in 4 chance to get that one. Otherwise, I would have just killed that, and I'd be in much better shape. But no. Finally kills the owl. That owl was alive a long time. I think what we're going to do, she's going to get taken out by him, but whatever. I'm going to kill that thing. I could have just killed him, and maybe my opponent wouldn't have had a whole bunch more charge, but I like getting rid of that stupid thing. I probably should have killed him, but I'd also would have taken 6 damage instead of 0. This way he can kill her, which is not good.
What to do?
Or he can kill her with something else and then hit me for 4. Oh, that hurts. It would hurt more if I didn't have another pair of those, but that still hurts. Do not want. See if you get a taunt totem, because you're a jerk. No, you didn't get a taunt totem this time. You are still going on offense? You must have something. You don't have anything to kill her. You're just going to let me. That is so weird. I mean, he's going to be able to trade this for it next turn, but I don't know, man. You're a little crazy there. I have to play her without... No, I don't have enough mana to play them all anyway. I can't kill anything with this and have it live, so I guess we're just playing the Yeti for Yeti's sake. Yeah, he might have a plan that'll mess me up. And he can certainly trade this for her, which is a little bit better than hitting him, but I don't know. Ooh. Ow. Well, that's unfortunate.
Truth is my shield.
That's also unfortunate. Okay, it's starting to go downhill for me, despite the extra damage I got in. Fell Reaver. I really want to commit suicide that way right now? Is that necessary? Could have just been an axe, eh? Axe would have been fine. Using this to get through the taunt, I'm going to take so much damage, though. It's insane. What am I going to do if I just leave it sitting in my hand? I have 18 cards left. I'm going to get crushed. I'm not going to, like, kill... I'm not going to get to kill my opponent with that. It's just going to kill this. I'm going to lose 1 billion cards for it. Wow.
What now?
That's so bad. I think I'm stuck, though. I think I'll be worse off if I do nothing. I think I've got to trade this for the bubble and play Fell Reaver and just eat it. I'm so dead. Guess we're playing her anyway if we're going all out here. Maybe she'll take damage from one of these and I can rampage her, but I don't know. Yeah, you don't really want to kill the Fell Reaver. You're happy with the Fell Reaver. You're freezing it. Wow, I did not see that coming. That's even worse. Murderlocks. Waiting for an axe here. I didn't see any axes go, although I wasn't paying as much attention for the first cards. Nope, that's not what I needed. No, I'm just going to die of Fell Reaver. Got all the cards in my hand there. It's not going to work out. I knew it wasn't going to work out when I saw it. It was just, I don't know what else I was going to do with this lump in my hand. Constructed decks only, man. You play him, you charge him, 8 mana, and, like, crush your opponent. There goes the Reaper. That's not good. Although it's kind of too late now anyway. Yeah, silence for this and everything. At least he got the hit points from the rampage, but he seriously had double... Like, these guys aren't even... I don't even think he's the greatest card. My opponent just, like, stacked up with them just waiting for the Fell Reaver. That is ridiculous. It doesn't matter because I'm dead anyway, but, like, really? Really? I won't even get a card from trading this, because neither of them dies because of this stupid healing thing. That's atrocious. Yeah, well, I got totally owned that game. That was just dumb. It's not like the Hobgoblin would have saved me in that same position, though. It would have not decked me. But that was my, like, these guys would have screwed me anyway. It's just funnier for my opponent this way. Trying for Murlocs with a Spirit Walker. I'm always wondering that. So he doesn't, like, he will deck you, you will die of fatigue. But he doesn't actually trigger fatigue. Yeah, I'm just conceding now. It's a waste of time. Hello, I conceded, you dumbass. There was no need to wait for that. Like, there's playing it out, and then there's, like, you literally have nothing you can do. Okay, let's see what junk I got from this run. And I'll go try and redeem myself in a ranked game. $60 gold. Things have been painful in general in the arena lately. Rare is the Illuminator. Exciting, thrilling stuff. Alright, let's get down there. My rogue deck's been doing okay, but as I get down to rank 13 here, it's a little bit more challenging. I think I described my rogue deck in one of the earlier games, my current Goblins versus Gnomes, post-Goblins versus Gnomes rogue deck, as having some kind of mech element. It actually doesn't. It just happens to have Harvest Golems because they're good. It's just a deck full of, like, good, like, powerful, largely early game stuff, and that is a glowing-ass golden paladin. That's not good. These guys are super efficient. Wow! I don't want any of this in my starting hand. Give me a better starting hand. There's probably something in here that I should pull out in favor of the Defias guy. I mean, I have backstabs. Between backstabs and the coin, and I have, like, all these one-cost guys, as you can see, I should be able to get good Defias plays. But, I don't know. I think I was trying out some things, but what is it? It's probably the Noxramas, like, Spectre guys. That's probably what I should be cutting. Oops, I unsquelched him. That was dumb. I guess we're just gonna play this guy. No charge for him, but I have a handful of, like, one-cost guys. It's not great. I kind of want them peppered throughout the game. But that's what happens. But yeah, I've got backstabs in here. I should really have the Defias guys. I had the Shade of Noxramas in here because it's different. I figure they're weird situations it might get me out of. But I think in practice, there have not been that many situations where it was particularly helpful. If I replaced it with the Defias guys, my deck would be probably just stronger overall. Because sometimes you get those, this could have been a Defias start. And just go blah and crush your opponent. So this is like a slow playing paladin. Which is okay with me right now, but I'm probably going to pay for it later.
Here we go.
I wish I'd had him earlier so I could coin him out. But then again, I couldn't really have coined him out because I needed the daggers to be killing the reinforcements. Killing reinforcements with daggers while I have a 2-1 on the board just doing damage, working out okay. Since he has to pay 2 mana every turn, then I only have to pay 2 mana every second turn. That's annoying. Let's see what we can do to rectify that. Yeah, I can do this. If he misses, then I'll backstab him and front stab him. Yeah, like I could trade this guy with one of those, but I think what I'm going to do is actually backstab and then kill him.
Here we go.
And yeah, I could have just played the Sludge Belcher, but that's no fun. If he had, like, if he with the buff had killed that guy, I would have been pretty happy. So one hit with a 1/1 ogre sitting there. He would have done his job, but he did some damage. Could have been worse. I could save that coin and maybe get out an early Ragnaros, for all I know. So you've been really saving your cards. Probably a handed in. Hand of justice. Drop crazy giants on me, or who knows what. You are going to Coghammer, give that guy... Well, the Coghammer will let you kill stuff. Based on what I've shown you so far, my deck is pretty vulnerable to that. And it... Taunt and the bubble is actually... Like, that weapon is cool. I don't know how well it makes the cut for the Paladin in general, since they're so rough already, but... I'm going to pop that bubble. It'd be nice if you would kill that. Awesome. Good job, Ogre. You've only failed me once so far this game. It's actually a pretty giant failure of an Ogre since he got pacified, but nah. You gotta kill anyway. And with this guy out, that Coghammer's not looking quite as good. You're like, oh.
Magic detected.
I mean, I think his ability is really powerful. Using it on a 1-1 seems like a desperation play. Like, why? Why are you doing so badly that you have to do that? Okay, so I could Baron Geddon. I could coin out Baron Geddon. How much good would that actually do me? Not a lot. This guy can maybe kill the bubble. And then if this guy hit that, mine would barely survive Baron Geddonage. Throw this guy away for 2 health. And then I would have Baron Geddon, a 1-1, a 3-1 Sludge Belcher with Death Rattle intact. Not too bad. And then the next turn I could do this and him. It's strong, it's just would I be better off killing him in other ways? Because I could always use the Abusive Sergeant on him, kill that, and hit that, dagger through it. I guess there's really no need to get in, is there? That's no fun. Actually, I could just do him and coin that out right now. That would be a pretty strong way to get rid of that stuff. Yeah, that's a better plan. Oops. Gotta do it right. I maybe shouldn't be doing it that way, but when time starts running out... Oh, he missed! You dumbass. Now I gotta trade this guy. Leave no targets for Blessing of Kings, anyway. I should have just done Baron Geddon. That would have been more fun. I got an army out now. If you can consecrate, I will not have an army out. Although he would be pretty low in health and I would have some rough stuff. Well, that's sub-ideal. Because now he can just, like, hammer that. I do have a fair amount of stuff left, though. Yeah. I don't think there's much sense in playing him now. We're just gonna go boom. Beats, 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 beats. Next turn, Ragnaros, if I can hopefully use my army to cancel out his army, and then Ragnaros for the win, that would be nice. I have a pretty powerful hand. Between Geddon, Ragnaros, and Assassinate, it may be challenging to stop my roll at this point. That said, I don't know, something bad could happen. But if you just play like Tyrion Fordring or whatever, that is not going to save you.
Put your faith in the light.
So anyway, that is not going to save you. You thought you had handled that ogre early on, but he got the last laugh. Okay, well, I have to admit, that was a fun game. For me, not so much for him. So, let's see if I can do a little bit better in the arena part next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from my D&D campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.